Stop tossing your single-use batteries in the trash. Visit www.rescuebatteries.com and buy a ResQ box and start stashing your batteries today.
All right, people, welcome. I I don't know if it'll be any real viewers on here or not for a while, so if I get some loyal people, I appreciate you. So just to catch you up to speed, what I'm doing here is I've launched my business or here at Rescue. Our tagline is advertising that cleans the planet. And so I have a list of about, well, on my board, about 500 leads, but I have access to about 2,000. So I'm just going to start dialing through them. I only need to close about 30 clients and we'll see how it goes. I got the year to do it. I'm hoping I could do it faster than that, right? But this is all just testing. We're going to reach out, figure out our contact rate, how many dials we have to make before we could set an appointment, how many appointments we have to, pitches we have to pitch before we can close, and then from there we can kind of keep moving forward. Um, with that being said, I'm just gonna jump into it here. So I tested this on Friday. Noticed a couple things. One is you can't hear the other side of the conversation, so that's kind of a bummer. Um, Beyond that, though, I mean, it seemed okay. I'm going to try and keep you guys involved. And then in between some of these dials, if anybody actually hops in here and has questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And then I use a lot of AI. So my system right now, hopefully we can get a hold of somebody, but if we can't, it will pop me out a little intro email to send to them. Dane, mic check. Okay, so make sure you guys can hear me. Yes, my name is Brian. I'm from a company called ResQ. We're opening up several new locations right near Enel Green Power and could open up some prime business synergies. And just could you guys help me out and give me a call back or shoot me an email back and point me in the right direction for who might handle operations or partnerships with you guys? I'll send an I have George Papa Demetrios, I believe is how you say that. I have his email, so I'll send one there. But feel free just to call me back as well at your convenience. My number is 480-844-2442. Take care. Bye bye. So a couple things in that one, I realize I've got to figure out a faster way to get this info. Yeah, that that's kind of annoying. Wow, that's what I was gonna do. I remember that Friday, and that makes sense. So I have I use Monday for my CRM. I was gonna put a note in here and kind of start doing that while I was dialing, since I have the split screen right here, and then I can paste that in there. So all right, that sounds good. You know something too, always be patient with yourself. Like I ideally wanted to get this going way faster, and didn't get a chance to do it, and so can't really beat yourself up. Just gotta keep moving forward. So it popped me out an email. I mean, it wasn't bad, but for some reason it put in kind of like a funky first sentence. I like that. So let's go to the next one. We got Tom Docket. So these first leads, I got these just doing some initial scrubbing with my AI. And so they're kind of just practice. I'm just going through and practicing on how exactly I best want to get all this stuff streamlined so I could do this super fast every day. we want to dial first. That didn't help. Number. So now I'm just gonna pop this in my AI and see if they can find me a different number. See what I could do. Like I said, this is all just practice. I mean, at the end of the day, what's got to happen here is I got to be able to hit a high volume of dials. And so it all turns into systems and processes. So today, the idea is just making sure we got a smooth, by the end of this hour session, I'm here, hour and a half session, I need to be able to feel very smooth and have my dial time up pretty aggressively. And a lot of times, stuff like this, you don't want to spend too much time here. I'm more curious to see what it'll find. And yeah, sort of that word. I'm trying to set this thing up in my computer. It's glitchy. What I'm doing right now, I'm just putting in a note in my instructions to my chatbot to when I paste in this info to do just I thought it was already doing, I just didn't program this one. I have way too many. And so it'll do a scrub to pull out any public info. So it'll cross-reference the lead info that I paid for to make sure that my leads are good. But it also, a lot of times there's just better people to reach out to. And so we'll be able to make sure we get those people on there as well. We just want to maximize our efforts if we're going to spend time trying to reach out. And then it's a whole different company. I'm going to update my CRM with this info. This is what we call cleaning up the leads. It's necessary. It's tedious. but it's definitely necessary. Gave me out my first set of notes. Those look good. What's the other number? For the new company he's with. Um, okay. Hi, Tom. My name is Brian. I'm with a company called ResQ. I just realized, so I got your info kind of through the grapevine, and I had my AI run some info on you, and I didn't realize until right in this second you're in Canada. So I don't know how much this might be a benefit to you, but we are in the States. We're in Arizona. We're a brand new way of advertising where we help. Basically, we do advertising that cleans the planet. We're just looking for solid business partners. You guys look like a slam dunk type of fit with what you do. I just wanted to see if there might be some synergy there. If you can, just reach out. My number is 480-844-2442 or 847. Sorry about that, 2442. And give me a call. I'll send you an email as well. Again, I didn't realize you're in Canada, so I don't, hopefully there's some synergies there. But, feel free to give me a response back and I look forward to hearing from you. Again, Brian with ResQ, 480-847-2442. Take care. Bye bye. Well, that's not what we wanted. What do you feel like? It gave me some knowledge. Process info. Let's do the next one. Process First Solar. Yeah, they would be a good partner. I don't know. I didn't even know if First Solar is still in business. Well, that one didn't work so good. I'm doing now as I'm asking, I'm just double checking. So my chatbot, he gave me, it basically verified that it's this dude. But when I called there and I went through the directory, there's nobody there with this guy's last name. And so a lot of times these AIs will just kind of, toot your horn for you. And so instead of that, I'm reprogramming this to make sure that it validates the person. And then if and beyond that, to go through all the public info and find me the best possible connection that I can actually get through to somebody at. So let's see what it pops out. Look, gave me a Karen doozy there. I look for the Karen person. All right, we're gonna skip this. So I tried to look her up too. I didn't find her. So I'm just gonna shoot her email. So we can do goes way too slow. There you go. It gives me a weird angle on my wrist. So maybe I can go a little faster like this. Test my new email. New, not email, my new agent coding. Like that one. I'm impressed with so far. Let's try the next one. Try and go to the directory. No. George Secularis. Yes. Zero. Take a hold of Lily Dillon. My name is Brian. I'm with ResQ. I was told she was a good point of contact with you guys for some partnership development, marketing, stuff like that. We're deploying 100+ locations right near you guys, and so solid business opportunity. We're just trying to set up some conversations. If you get a minute, my number is 480-847-2442. If you can, just shoot me a quick call back. Or if you can get this message over to Leslie, I'll send her an email. Take care. Again, this is Brian with ResQ 480-847-2442. Thank you. Bye bye. So that one was cool. So my AI found me the person right as this thing picked up. It just sent me to a generic voicemail though, so that's not the greatest. I'm gonna update this. I'll try this number two. Hi, Leela. This is Brian. I hope this message finds you well. I came across your contact info just kind of through the grapevine. I wanted to reach out because I genuinely believe that our company here at Rescue could be an awesome fit with the Marisco. And the unique thing is we do advertising that cleans the planet. It's the very first of its kind. Our Rescue battery recycling program and bins are just I don't know. We're pretty pumped on it. So we just want to reach out to you. Seem like a natural fit. I'll shoot you an email. If you can, just take a quick gander, get back to me. If there's some synergies there, I'm seeking like a 5, 10 minute quick conversation. My number is 480-847-2442. Again, this is Brian with Rescue, 480-847-2442. Thanks, Leela. Bye-bye. Dude. Now, how cool is that? So this thing not only found me somebody, but it got me to their freaking cell phone. That's crazy. I got a call back. You've been calling Rescue. My name is Brian. Record a call for quality. How may I help you? To Maya? Who Maya? You called a company called Rescue. Rescue Sustainability? Are you trying to call a person? Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's yeah, maybe it was a number before, but that's my direct business number for my company. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries, Bruce. All right, bye-bye. Well, that's a bummer. I got excited there. What are the odds of that? I've never gotten kind of a missed random call until our here. But anyhow, what I was saying is this thing spit me out not only the right person to get a hold of here, but it gave me her actual direct cell phone, which is, I mean, it's a business phone, so you're never gonna, odds aren't good you're gonna get somebody, but that's pretty cool. I was not expecting that. That gives me some hope. And it didn't take that long. Because the key is you want to be able to do all this stuff while the phone's dialing. Because if you're having to take a lot of time in between dials to take notes and update files, you're going to get smoked. All right, nice. Huh? Good to get a hold of anybody, but man, that is, at least I know that my stuff is in there. Right? Let me just check that. So what I did is I updated my, to double check my um, AI's instructions. And let's do another one. Yeah, pretty cool. prep my script. This guy up. Yeah. Chat number. Yeah. Got my own phone number. That would almost be better off just doing that, huh? Just pasting in a thing for my chatbot just to give me the freaking info on the fly. Just build these leads. As that exhausts mine, I probably will end up doing that. When I first started this, it wasn't as good. So then he gave me nothing for him. Looks like a really small operation, according to what my AI found. I think I should probably. Oh, that's frustrating. I should do that first. Is just try the number. Lynn Sunrun. That seems like I can get a hold of somebody at Sunrun. It'd be a perfect fit. No one came back disconnected. what happened, it gave me another person, but it didn't like automatically. So I changed my instructions again. Updated my instructions just a hair here. Gave me a different number to try, so let's try this. Hi there, my name is Brian. I'm with a company called ResQ. I didn't have a number. I just did a quick grok and they gave me this number, so I figured I'd give it a shot. They gave me an email though for Chance. I realize he's pretty high up there, so I don't know if he's a right contact or not. But long story short, with ResQ, what we do is really unique. So we do advertising that cleans the planet. It's the very first of its kind. Our ResQ battery recycling bins are like mini billboards. And we're looking for partners right now for these advertising panels. And with sustainability being your guys' story, I think this would be a pretty decent fit. So I'm just seeking like a 5-minute conversation. If that's Chance or somebody else with Sunrun, I'd be more than happy to communicate with that person. Just have them give me a call back. My number is 480 847-2442. Again, this is Brian Rescue, 480-847-2442. And I have his email, so I'll send him an email just if, by chance if he's the right person. And tell Lynn hi. Bye bye. Went a little faster. Let's do one more. I just want to test out this system I got here. Frank's Garage. Hey, my name is Brian. I called this number. I guess it used to be tied to Vivint Solar. So, but I never want to waste an opportunity. So I'm with a company called ResQ. We do advertising that cleans the planet, and so we're deploying 100+ locations here in Phoenix. And I'm not even sure if you guys are in Phoenix. I'm assuming you are, but I'm not sure. But if you're in Phoenix and you've looked at a lot of these competitors on billboards all over the valley, that's really tough because they lock that stuff down super expensive. What we're doing is basically that, but 10 times cheaper and customizable. And if you're interested, call me back 480-847-2442. Again, this is Brian with Rescue 480-847-2442. And if not, don't sweat it. Take care. Bye bye. Well, that was definitely not the right number. So let's see what we found. Well, that makes sense. Let's delete this lead then. So Sunrun bought Vivint, so there is no more Vivint. So I'll just delete one more because that one isn't what I was hoping for. Yes, hello. My name is Brian. I'm with a company called ResQ. The reason for the call, I was trying to get a hold of Mr. Pollock, and they gave me this number, and I didn't realize this isn't the right business, I don't think. But you know what? I never like, I believe everything happens for a reason. And so with ResQ, what we do, we're a brand new company coming out of Arizona, and we do advertising that cleans the planet, literally. It's a first of its kind. We're super excited, but that's why we were reaching out to what we thought was Trinity Solar. Paid a lot of money for that info as well. But regardless, if you guys have interest in doing some really ethical and new school advertising, I would love a 5-minute conversation. Most people can benefit from it. My number's 480-847-2442. Again, this is Brian. I'm with a company called ResQ. 480-847-2442. Take care. Bye bye. And so I didn't get this popped in here fast enough to give me the right info quickly. Let's check out another one. We'll try this other number. I didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I couldn't get a hold of anybody through that one. All right. So I updated some instructions. I want to do one more just to test this. Yeah. This is the perfect one too. I know this person is never gonna. For Solar City. I invested in Solar City for it's bought by Tesla. And so I know for sure this person ain't gonna be there. But let's see what it does, because it should script through here, go through all that stuff, and then it's gonna find me a person to reach out to here. So let's see, that's a good test. Hopefully my computer didn't die here. Well, now, person's pretty big time too, so I don't know how good that'll be, but better than nothing. All right, that didn't work. I'm gonna dump it back in here. My new instructions about to die on every end. We're going to cut this short. I just want to see if this is going to work. I probably have to cut this off because I think I'm going to die. My battery's going to die. And then tomorrow, if you guys are going to hop on here, hopefully somebody does eventually, right? I will hopefully get going way sooner, way earlier, because I want to be able to knock out a lot of these styles and start getting through this queue. Possibly having some real conversations. That would be nice too. Yeah, it still says the same thing. In my checklist. All right, let's just leave it there. And then hopefully that'll work tomorrow. All right, people.